One of the most basic functions that every Microsoft Excel user should know is how to sort and filter data. This is really helpful for data exploration and data validation, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it. As always, before we get started, don't forget to go download the data linked at the top of the description, and once you're there, come over to the tab labeled Eastern States. There are a bunch of really helpful use cases for sorting and filtering, including sorting your date range so you can see where your dates start and stop for the data you're working with. You can filter on a certain category if you want to just observe the data within that category. And also, if you're using some kind of a function or a formula and you're getting a lot of NAs, which is what happens when your formula basically doesn't work, you can filter on those in case you need to do some manual validation or input some data. Sorting and filtering becomes super handy when you're working with a large data set because it helps you break down the data easier. But while we're just learning sorting and filtering for the first time, we're just going to be using this very basic data set, and I'm going to show you the functions of sorting and filtering here. That way you can apply it when working with bigger data sets. As you can see, we have this small data set I created that has states, their average income, and then their ranking. I pulled the average income from somewhere online. I don't know how realistic it is or not, and then I just put random rankings for each state. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit just because we're working with a small date range so we can see it a little bit better. Now let's say we're trying to decide a state to move to. There's a lot of different ways that we could dig through this data. We could apply conditional formatting to it. We could use formulas to figure out where has the best ranking and income. But for right now, we just want to explore this data. And to do that, we will be using the sorting and filtering. So all we have to do to start is we're going to click one of these column headers, and then you can either come over here to sort and filter, which is on the home tab, or I honestly usually start by just clicking it up here. And if you're using Microsoft Excel and this isn't present up here, you can right click on sort and filter and you can add it up there. So let's say first we want to look at something really basic. Let's come over here to average income and click on this arrow, and we're just going to sort it from the largest to the smallest. And as we can see right here, if we just care about where we can make the most money, maybe we want to move to Virginia. However, whenever you're looking at things like average income, there's probably a higher cost of living there. And then if income is the only thing we care about, West Virginia doesn't look to be the best place to move. Similarly, we could come over here to ranking. So again, this is just some random ranking, but let's say this was the best places to live. We could see Kentucky right here as well as Florida as the top. But if we wanted both a really good place to live and an average income, it looks like Florida, at least for this, is where we might look to move to. Obviously, some people love Florida, some people hate Florida, but at least in this exercise, that's what the data is showing. Now, similarly, from just sorting numbers, you can also sort text columns. So we could sort this alphabetically. Maybe if we had a list of all 50 states, it would make it a lot easier to scroll up and down to look at all of the different states. So that's super useful. Also, I didn't include this in the original data, but I went ahead and added a date here because I wanted to show you that you can also sort dates. You could sort oldest to newest, you can sort newest to oldest, and I often do this to verify that I'm working with the date range that I think I am whenever I'm working on the job as a data analyst. So this is a super helpful way to see where the latest date as well as the earliest date in your date range is. And then moving on to filtering, something that I do a lot is you can come right here and then select specific values. Let's say that we want to live somewhere that is a 7 or higher out of 10. We can come down here right here and we will just select 7, 8, and 10 and hit OK. And now we can see just the states that we're interested in living in just by filtering there, which took like 2 seconds. Again, this filtering function is super helpful. Let's say that you were working with sales data. This is always my go-to, and you have 3 regions. You have East, West, and North, and you want to look just at the North data and dig into that. Filtering is super helpful to let you just dig into that North data, do some spot checks, or whatever you need to do. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to show you in this video is you can actually do some more custom filters. So let's say that we want to look at a certain number, and instead of like we did before, just manually filtering, let's say we want a number that is greater than 6. So we want to look at 7 through 10 again. Let's hit OK. And there we have it. Now we have all of those states again that have a ranking of 7 or higher. Let's come back over here and look at all of these different options. There are a million different things. If you had a bunch of data, you could look at the top 10. You can do less than, between, greater than. Now coming back over here to date, if we look at the date filters, there's actually different options than when we're filtering numbers, so that can also be super helpful. And then while we're at it, if you come over here to state, you can also see there are different text filters. So this is super helpful to know. Again, there are a million different use cases for this, so I'm not going to be able to show every single use case in this video, but literally just these sorting and filtering that I've been doing today is literally how I use it on the job, and I use sorting and filtering almost every single day on my job as a senior data analyst. Anyway, I hope this video helps. If you want to become a great Excel user, be sure to go check out all of the other videos in my Microsoft Excel playlist. And whether you want to be a great data analyst or an Excel wizard, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. I post a brand new video every single week helping you become the best data analyst or Excel user that you can be. And with that, I'll see you next week.